This is a very special episode that was funded and heavily produced by a good friend, amazing fan, and overall great guy that goes by the name of Nightmare Trooper here on YouTube. He patiently waited a really long time for this episode to finally become a reality, so please, if you cross paths with him here on this website, be sure to thank him for his support of this series, as well as for the hard work that he put into this episode. Thanks, and enjoy the upload.
What's up, everyone? This is the Nightmare Trooper, and today we're gonna show this world how to rock and roll, baby.
And in this corner, we have Tuxedo Mask, two heroes of the night, but only one can win. Today, we'll find out who wins. Today, we rewind rumble.
So guys, I got a question. Do you guys think Tuxedo Mask is way too old for Sailor Moon? Come on, he looks like a 28-year-old kid dating a 12-year-old girl, which is gross. Yuck.
That's what we were so pumped for.
Shao Kahn's got something to say to Tuxedo Mask.
You suck.
Tuxedo Mask is a really close ally of Sailor Moon, fighting alongside the Sailor Scouts and protecting them at times. His alternate identity is Darien Shields, at least in the English dub. Darien is the reincarnation of the Earthborn Prince Darien and the lover of the reincarnated Princess Serena. What are the odds of that? Both reincarnated versions of the people today just so happen to also be good friends. So yeah, his past life he was a prince, but his early life in modern times was quite tough. Reborn on his homeworld, Darien lived a life of hardship. As a child, he and his parents were involved in a car accident. The accident claimed the life of his parents and left him without memory and no family to go back to. This forced him into an orphanage where he spent most of his early days mourning the loss of his parents and his current situation. However, as the years would roll on, Darien would eventually move on and just sort of focus on a more positive future. When Darien encounters Serena as adult again in their reincarnated forms, he doesn't appear to recognize her. They sort of build a relationship, though he mainly chooses to tease her mercilessly for her clumsiness and coins her the famous meatball head. Now, as time passed, Darien really did develop feelings for Serena, but simply could not get past the cootie stage. He wasn't necessarily friend-zoned, but things really weren't working his way. When Darien discovered who Serena really was, which is Sailor Moon, he knew that he can get past the friend zone with an alternate identity of his own, and since he's a non-creative individual, he put on a stock tuxedo, a basic ballroom mask, and thus you have the quasi-superhero with the least creative name of Tuxedo Mask. It makes perfect sense. He's wearing a mask, he has tuxedo, you just call the guy Tuxedo Mask. As Tuxedo Mask, he would often show up to help Sailor Moon to fight the Nega monsters. But what can this guy actually do? That's obviously what you're here for, to find out. For starters, Tuxedo Mask is insanely fast. He can move faster than the eye can track. He can leap to and from tall rooftops, and he's durable enough to constantly take attacks from many Sailor Moon villains, as showcased in many desperate attempts to save Serena. If Tuxedo Mask ever gets pulled into close combat fighting, he can wield his cane like a sword and use it for melee-styled attacks. Tuxedo Mask also has a seemingly endless supply of roses that showcase supernatural abilities. These could serve as mere distractions, but also have the ability to break solid objects and deflect energy attacks. Tuxedo Mask can also heal himself or others from near mortal wounds via borrowing from the planet's energy, though this is a very limited option and isn't something he usually does. This is because the worse of a condition the planet is in, the weaker Tuxedo Mask's power will become, which means you could possibly kill Tuxedo Mask with global warming, as if he was some type of Captain Planet character or something. And that's pretty much Sailor Moon's boyfriend.
I know we discussed Batman many times, but however, please give me a chance to describe him, and I can guarantee you that I will not bore you, and you'll learn something new. Anyway, everyone, meet the big, the bad. The bad is Batman! For this timeline, we're gonna use the New 52 Batman era. During the age of 8 years old, Bruce Thomas Wayne witnessed the murder of his lovable parents in front of him with his own 2 eyes by a desperate homeless criminal named Joe Chill, because Joe Chill could not chill out. Get it, guys? Okay, enough of the bad jokes. Quick note, what happened to Joe Chill? Later on, one day, Batman went after to confront him in person. He took off his mask and described who he is and why is he doing this. After that, the criminals showed up. Joe confessed that he's responsible for creating Batman, and the criminals gunned him down, blaming him for Batman's creation. Back to the topic at hand, Batman is an insanely smart man. He has 12 master's degree, the master of every last martial arts and fighting styles, master of stealth, like a ninja, gymnastics, escape artist, and disguise. Batman's new 52 Batsuit's cowl contains special lenses that has night vision goggles, sonar, thermal, x-ray, lie detector, facial recognition, and lockpick. The gloves and gauntlets, DNA samplers, shock gloves, wrist lasers, bat ropes, forearm spikes, and hack tech. For the advanced gadgets, we got heat knuckles, subsonic emitters, freeze grenades, anti-radiant foam, and Nith armor battering. Those who don't know what is Nith armor, Nith armor is a fictional material in the DC universe from the planet Thanagar. Nith metal has the ability to negate gravity, metamorphosis, healing factor, enhanced durability, and creating weapons and gadgets just like Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Remember Batman's oath to never kill or use a firearm? Guess what? He broke that rule many times over the years while Bob Kane was still alive. No, I'm not talking about the original Batman quadrilogy from 1989 to 1997. I'm talking about in the comics. For example, in the very first appearance Batman comic book, Detective Comics issue number 27, Batman purposely made his very first body count by throwing the Chemical King into the acid pool. You heard me right. He really did throw him into the acid pool. Another example, Detective Comics number 48, he killed that one vampire man, and with a wax core coated .45 ACP caliber to his heart, while he was in his slumber. One more example. If you look back behind the scene as Batman, the Killing Joke comic book, Alan Grant has stated that Batman has literally killed the Joker by strangling him to death. Before you ask, were they canon? The answer is yes. Some of them are canon and some of them are non-canon, but they're all true. Remember Batman the Animated Series? Guess what? This year, this series just turned 25 years old. If you haven't seen it, then I suggest you should go watch it. Such an amazing cartoon. When I was growing up, even Harley Quinn turned 25. Her first appearance was the animated series. Years later, she made it to the spotlight in the comics. Overall, Batman is a very strong superhero with no superpowers. But however, he's not perfect. He can still die like any other normal human beings. But, however, he is still in the peak of a human condition. For this battle, this is gonna be a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight. So no sidekicks, no Sailor Scouts, no Justice League, no Sailor Moon villains, no Batman villains, no Pegasus, and most of all, no Alfred.
Ready to rumble! Rewind rumble!
You might want to run now.
Come on, look at me!
Stop wasting my time.
All or nothing! Let's do this!
Stay down.
Back off! big moment.
Were you expecting a fair fight? Criminals are a superstitious, cowardly lot.
Knockout! The winner is...
Gotham still needs the Batman.
Hopefully you enjoyed that animation, and it was supposed to be animated by Smasher Block. In fact, like 7 seconds of it is. It's just that he dropped the project after so many delays, busy with school, his own animations, as well as Adobe giving him some trouble, so I kinda had to take up the project on my own, which was the main reason why this episode got delayed for so long. So I'm sorry for the delay, but I still hope you were able to enjoy at least what I was able to put together. I'm not the greatest animator, but I still hope you liked what you saw. And of course, this could not have been possible without the likes of Nightmare Trooper. Please give him a huge thanks for co-hosting and helping out with this episode. Thanks, and enjoy the post-analysis.
Oh my god! What an outstanding match, AR!
So, yeah, the winner is Batman. Now,
Hey AR, remember that day you were gonna go to Disneyland for a vacation?
Yeah, what about it?
Until instead, you went out with the Hooters girl?
Okay, I don't think people need to hear that story, at least not now. Let's stay on topic here.
Then let's talk about the reason why does Batman take home the crown and break them down by category.
there's one thing I need to make clear. We did indeed take a preparation Batman who has access to armor that can keep up with Darkseid and pitted him against the weakest incarnation of Tuxedo Mask while having the battle take place in Batman's home court. If that doesn't spell out why Batman wins, then my friend Nightmare Trooper will be happy to further explain why Batman is one powerhouse that isn't to be messed with.
I gotta tell you guys something. I've seen a lot of you people make poor judgments on Batman. I know some people will defy us and say, "No, Tuxedo Mask wins because Batman does not have any superpowers, but Tuxedo Mask has." Hey, come on, guys. That's because Batman has no superpowers does not mean he's useless. That's like saying Green Arrow's useless, Robin's useless, Nightwing's useless, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Punisher, etc. These guys have no superpowers, and these guys even still kick ass. As a matter of fact, they're not even close to being neither a mutant nor a metahuman. You know what's even better? What about those anime characters? Revy from Black Lagoon and Spike Spiegel from Cowboy. Those guys have no superpowers, and as a matter of fact, they're not even close to being neither a meta nor a mutant. These guys still kick ass. Would you guys want to call them useless because they have no superpowers? Come on, that's just ridiculous. Batman has survived taking massive heavy blows from a lot of nasty heavy hitters without prep time, such as Killer Croc, Clayface, Darkseid, and so much more. Even when Batman's been drawing lots and lots of blood loss, he still never gives up. Even with no help, New 52 Batman has survived a rocket hit blast at a point-blank range, getting his brains fried from the electric chair, thanks to the Joker anyway, taking multiple Arkham inmates down at once with little outside help from Nightwing, disguised as the Joker, survived falling off hundreds of feet off the old Wayne Tower without his outfit, getting stuck in a maze for days without food and very little water, destroy Professor Pig's lab, finding Commissioner Gordon innocent, and stopping the Joker virus from spreading around the world. I know there are some things that I didn't go over, but I can't name them all, okay? I'm going to make you all extremely jealous. But guess how big is Batman's IQ? Answer, 193. Not only that, but guess how old was Bruce Wayne when he graduated high school? Answer, 14 years old. Needless to say, but I am super jealous. Normally, if you were like 13 or 14 years old, you start off high school as a freshman. I know what you're thinking. How could someone like Bruce Wayne graduate high school like at an age like that? Answer, he has synesthesia. What is synesthesia? Synesthesia is a simultaneously perception by one or more, such as sight of shape, letter, object, numbers, and names, which is extremely useful for math calculations, solving riddles, finding weaknesses, and so much more. Batman has decades of fighting experience, and he has beaten multiple enemies as a young adult, even with no prep time. Even if we take all of his resources and gadgets away from him, he is still the master of martial arts, stealth, athleticism, disguise, medical training, and intelligence. Sure, Tuxedo Mask is a smart student in college, but I'm afraid Batman takes the edge once more, especially that one annoying part in Sailor Moon. Oh my god, there is no such thing as a freaking fair fight. We've seen Batman dodge all kinds of gunfire, both far and point-blank range, a bunch of times, and I really mean all kinds of bullets. 5.56 NATO rounds, 9mm, .45 ACP, 7.62, and more. As we stated before, there is no outside help. How strong is Batman? Answer, he can lift about like 2,500 pounds plus. He has already beaten characters who are twice as bigger and twice as stronger. Tuxedo Mask is an expert swordsman, but sadly, Batman has beaten countless swords masters like Ra's al Ghul, Damian Wayne Robin, Talia al Ghul, and more. So you tell me, which is stronger, a rose or a ninja shuriken? Well, duh, nobody is that stupid enough to tell which is deadlier. Sure, Tuxedo Mask's rose is fast and strong enough to break through a glass sword, but Nith armor is far more superior. So the edge goes to Batman.
So the winner is...
Na.
Batman! My friends and I have been waiting for this in a very long time. Ever since I've been subscribing you after I watched your Batman Beyond vs. Spider-Man 29 video.
That was amazing. Why does Batman win?
Because he is Batman.
Just kidding. Anyway, Batman wins because he has years of training, years of fighting experience, older, far more athletic, and way more insanely smarter than Tuxedo Mask. Sure, at least he does have more magic than Batman. I'll give him that.
Now, if you want to see the Bat...
Oh, wait. Allow me to say this one, AI. Alright, everyone. If you guys want to see a George Clooney Batman take on Tuxedo Mask... Nah, just kidding. Okay, sorry guys. I'm just a goofball, just like Akira Toriyama. Anyway, if you guys want to see a epic rematch with prep time Batman's advanced arsenal gear, including the Hellbat armor, take on Tuxedo Mask with the golden crystal and his stupid magical donkey.
No! God!
Ow! Okay, chill, I'm just playing. Sheesh. 1. All you have to do is smack that like button into hell so hard. And 2. Comment down the word hell yeah, baby. If this video reaches 700,000 likes and 1 million hell yeah, baby comments, there will be a one hell of a f***ing rematch. Also, don't forget to comment down your own ideas, because pretty soon, there may be a future episode of either Cartoon Fight Club, or even better,
Rewind Rumble. By the way, that's because you haven't seen your dream come true doesn't mean you have to give up. It takes a long time to make it happen. Example, my biggest goal is I really want to be a professional gunsmith so I can work on all kinds of firearms and blades. So remember this very important thing carefully. 1. Be generous. The rewarding will come soon later. And 2. Believe in yourself and create your own destiny. Don't fear failure. Later, stay gold, bang.
Now, if you want to see the Bat Family take on the Sailor Scouts, all you have to do is like this video. If this video gets 5,000 likes, a team battle like that will be put into production. Don't forget to comment down your own ideas and stay tuned as the next fighters are going to be revealed on the next episode of Rewind Rumble.